Hello everyone here from the Coherence Meditation Gym and Facebook subscribers. I invite you to join the Coherence Meditation Gym if you're not a part of it yet. This is the explanation for Blessing of Energy Centers number 9 in preparation for our meditation on Saturday. So this one is going to be actually based on doing the meditation. I don't have Dr. Joe's explanation to this particular one. It's the first one that I don't have his actual explanation. So I am going to share with you based on experience and based on re-listening to it again. So I hope that this video gives you something to prepare you for the practice of Blessing of Energy Centers number 9. I also thought it would be a good opportunity to go through where each one is, where each energy center is, and what are the body parts, the glands, and that govern each energy center. So I'm going to go through that as well to add to this explanation and add to our knowledge. It's always so great to remember again where each one is and what body part governs this energy center. So each one, as we know, has a sort of like is in charge of the different parts of the body. So it is a good idea to have it present, because I know a lot of us don't even know where I know I'm talking for myself, where our pancreas, for example, is located. So I'll go through each one of these, what energy center composes each part. Okay, so to start off with, it is an hour and 20 minutes long. It is an extended one. As always, it's a good idea to have an experience with blessing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you have, 9 is this one, 8. So if you need an explanation to any of those prior ones, I have them all on my YouTube channel, and they're available for all of us. So we just did Blessing of Energy Centers 8. That was all about harmonizing, kind of the body as an instrument. So each one builds upon the next. This one is goodness. Be ready for a workout. Talk about an inner workout. Blessing of Energy Centers 9 is really intense. It's pretty intense. It's the body electric. So something that I find very different about this one is that in each energy center, we are really focusing on the next layer of creating more energy in there is the inhaling and exhaling, and it's the way he does it is like or the way we are to do it is inhale through the nose, and then we exhale like through the mouth. We make that sound. So it's like inhale So and we do that with each one pretty intensely, which creates that energy. And as we know, energy, we're giving each body part, each energy center life with our attention, and we are receiving also, as we actually, before I go into that, let me rewind just a moment and say that we start this meditation right off the bat with the breath, and it's really intense. So I from the recordings, from the practices that I've done from Dr. Joe, this jumping right into the intensity of this breath in particular seems a lot more higher, more increased than all the other ones. And it makes sense because we're like, this is the body electric. So like we start off with energy center number 1, but when we bring, as we know, we bring in the breath from, and we're pulling the mind out of the body. So we're using the body as an instrument, as an instrument to get beyond the body. And so the breath is that as we're, squeezing our intrinsic muscles and, touching the pineal gland, and that's the first 4 minutes are extremely intense. So be prepared to get hot. I get very hot personally. Obviously, this is one to do in the privacy of your home, where you're not distracted, where there's not, not in a park or not outside. So yeah, just know that we start off in that intense way, and then we go into each energy center, and we're doing that inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale with each one as we go up the energy centers. And from, if you've done the past energy centers, you know that we start with 1, then go to 2, and then we go to 1 and 2 together. We're like connecting them, and then we go to 3, and then we go to 1, 2, 3 together, and then we go to 4, and then we go to 1, 2, 3, 4 together. And so imagine doing that, and inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale in between each, as we go through each one. So again, be prepared for a really intense meditation with this one. So again, because I don't have Dr. Joe's explanation, I'm just going off of based on what I've practiced and what I took some notes from listening to the meditation again. So I wrote some of the things that Dr. Joe always repeats a lot, and so I want to just mention those, and also invite you to comment on what this means to you, because I really would love it to be interactive. To, as always I say here in the Coherence Meditation Gym, we're really learning from each other. We're growing and evolving together. I don't pretend to know all the answers, or, I'm an advanced student, but I'm continuously learning. I am as passionate and as curious and as open as I know most of us are here. So he says a lot, feel that. And to me, the feel that is just like drop into it, drop into the feeling. And not, it's the feeling, not the thinking of it, not the intellectualizing, not the dissecting, rationalizing it. It's feeling that. He says a lot, patterns within patterns of order and wholeness. So to me, he mentions that continuously throughout the whole meditation. To me, that is when we're, bringing life to life. We're connected to the quantum field. We're connected to that this beautiful space that we go beyond our our physical body that is all around us. The patterns within patterns, to me, is that order of bringing that into our blessing each center that comes from being in order in beautiful, perfect patterns. So we're bringing that back into harmony. We're bringing our body back into this order. That's what it represents to me. Patterns within patterns of order, geometry, wholeness. And then he also mentions a lot, aware of nothing. Aware of nothing to me is that, again, being disconnected from the analytical brain and just becoming aware and receptive. To me, that also means receptivity. And it's like, you know, we're allowing for the healing of the body, of the blessing of the body. He always says, that's energy, that's energy. We're creating that energy through the breath and through the feeling, through our attention, our focus. Energy flows where our attention goes. So each place that we're holding that energy, we're creating more energy. He says a lot, relax into nothing. Relax into nothing. What does that mean to you? I'm curious to know, what does that mean to you? Feel it, experience it, relax into it. Obviously, this is like this meditation, as most of them, they're an experience. They're really a feeling. They're really like we're working on something, but we're dropping into this space where healing occurs, where all wondrous things happen. So being willing and open to feel it, to experience it, to relax into it, then it's like we're continuously dropping into this field. That's what it means to me. Feel our connection to it. Feel your connection to it. Also, to me, that represents like there's no separation. You know, like we're becoming one again. We're allowing for those things that we might, you know, those barriers or whatever it is that feeling separate puts us, you know, in this place where we feel not part of. This is that completely dissolves. That's the purpose of being feeling connected, feeling part of, because it's in us, within us. At the end, actually, so at the end, he's like, pick a part of our body that needs energy. I love that part. And this comes towards the end. And I really like that this is an opportunity to customize it, you know, to work with our particular bodies, pick a part of the body that needs more energy. And he says, connect to the living matrix within us. Connect to it. And that's where I mean that, you know, that there is no separation, where we're connected to this field, this living matrix, that where we're inviting it, we're allowing it. It's and the last, the most beautiful, I think one of the most profound and important parts of all this work is the being worthy to receive. And that's how this ends. That is the last instruction of this meditation, is to be worthy to receive. And I know that is a topic, it's a theme, it keeps coming up. I hear it over and over with people that have healings, how the moment that they allowed themselves to receive, to feel worthy to receive, is when the healing occurred. And so I think that the more we drop into this, that we that we have the willingness, the openness, because I know that it could sound like, how do I do that? Like, how? Well, just I think the intention and the relax, all these things, the relaxing into it, being open, being receptive, getting away from, the analytical brain of trying to make things happen, and just dropping into this place where, to me, it's like coming back home. To me, it's like, just allowing for that flow of love, of infinite love, to remind us. It's like a remembering, this is where I come from. this is my personal experience, or my personal experience, and the way I interpret this, being open and worthy to receive. So okay, so I will, let's see, just to remind us where each, by the way, if there's any questions or any comments right now, and thank you for those of you who are live. Mary, Kathy, Diane, Vinette, Nilu, hi, Medium. Okay, so let me look at each, just briefly, I'm gonna go through each one so that when we're blessing each center, we know where it is and what it governs. So bless, and feel free to listen to this recording again, to make your notes if you'd like, and just to, you know, have a reminder. I like to keep a little card next to me. This is for my symbols, but something like this where you can write down, perhaps if it helps you, what each energy center governs. What are the organs. So the energy center 1 governs the region of our sexual organs, including our perineum, the pelvic floor, our sexual glands, the bladder, the lower bowel, the anus, the prostate in men, the hormones estrogen and progesterone in women, and testosterone in men. Energy center number 2 is behind and slightly below our navel, and it governs the ovaries, the uterus, the colon, the pancreas, the lower back. It has to do with consumption, digestion, elimination, and breaking down of food into energy, including the digestive enzymes and juices. This is all from Dr. Joe's, by the way, website. You can find these slides. Energy center 3 is located in the pit of our gut. It governs the stomach, the small intestine, the spleen, the liver, gallbladder. Sorry, I'm laughing because my Spanish, there's certain words that I don't know how to pronounce perfectly in English, so they might sound a little different. I know that I'm not, because in Spanish we say intestino, and in English it's intestine. Is it intestine? Intestine? I'm not sure. And the gallbladder. Okay, so the kidneys. It's energy center 3 is associated with hormones, including adrenaline, and cortisol, as well as the liver and the stomach enzymes. Energy center 4, the heart, located behind our breastbone. It governs the heart, the lungs. Look, I love how this did that. The zoom. Hormones associated with this center includes the growth hormone and oxytocin, as well as a cascade of chemicals that stimulate the immune system's health. That's 4. 5, located at the center of our throat. It governs the thyroid, the parathyroid, the salivary glands, and tissues of the neck. Hormones associated with it include thyroid hormones T3, T4, the parathyroid chemicals that govern the body's metabolism, and calcium levels. 6, the pineal gland. It's behind the back of our throat and the back of our head. It governs the pineal gland. It's associated with the door to higher dimensions and shifting our perception so we can see beyond the veil. 7, located at the center of our head, includes the pituitary gland, also known as the master gland, which it governs and creates harmony in a downward cascade from this center all the way down to our sexual glands. And energy center 8, located about 16 inches above the head. The only energy center that's not located in the area of our physical body, and it represents our connection to the cosmos, to the universe, to the whole. Okay, so that's just in essence what each one of the energy center governs. There's a little bit more of explanation, but I didn't want to make this too long. And this is let's see, I did this whole explanation of each energy center when we did the workshop on creating the symbols on each one. And that's a workshop that is available for purchase. If you're interested, you can just write me a message about that. And also we might do it again, because I think it's just a really fun thing to do, is to put create your personal symbols for each one. They help me when I'm blessing each energy center. It's a quick association between the symbol and it just brings up what I want to create, and also a memory associated with the different parts of the body that I'm blessing with each energy center. And I know for some people, and this came up in after meditation in one of our meditations, which I love, by the way, the feedback or the time that we have the opportunity after meditations is one of the most enriching parts, I believe, of being part of the group, of meditating in group. Not only the energy is way more intense, and most people agree with that, but it also, that time after meditation for each one of us to share our experience and our takes, or whatever you're inspired to share. But I know that, for example, symbols might not be the thing that that you think about when you're blessing each energy center. Maybe it is actually feeling like actually literally either creating kegels for that energy center, maybe even touching it and feeling into it, kind of moving the body in a way where you're putting that attention. I think that all of us, obviously this is a personal experience, and what works for some will not work for other people. So we do really have to find what works for us. So let's see. Other than that, goodness, well, this one I'm excited to practice it this Saturday. Get ready to get really hot, because of really that inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say that after you're doing that, the inhale through the nose, ha, and you're exhaling and really making a noise, ha, out. And then at the end, he's like, okay, inhale, hold it, and then exhale. So that's like, imagine all that like heat, all that energy. Like, no wonder this is the body electric. It's like we're like creating this like really intense energy in each energy center. So I'm excited for it. Looking forward to doing it together. Other than that, gosh, this week we've got our tomorrow, our Coherence Fitness people that we're holding each other accountable, sharing what works, what doesn't work. You're welcome to join. This is a small mastermind group. We have a WhatsApp group that goes along with it to stay motivated, to stay in touch, and to ask each other questions, to give each other feedback, to share things that inspire us. So it's another way that you can stay, inspired and focused in your practice. And on Thursday, we're having our workshop. This workshop on Thursday is going to be about coherence. But next month, we're doing the breath, which is, I was excited. I almost changed it to doing the breath, but it's too soon. But I know so many of us have so many doubts of how to do the breath. It is pretty intense and it is pretty intimidating. I would say myself, because you're very, doing that breath is there's so many parts to it. So breaking it apart in a workshop, I think is going to be the best way for us to, you know, deepen our experience of it, like learning about it, talking about it, like it actually doing it. Because the first time that I saw it being demonstrated in the retreat, it was like a shock. I was like, that's what we do with the breath? Whoa, okay. Talk about a workout that is something that I've never seen before. The way our body moves, the way we're you know, squeezing in there and like making the, you know, the fluid up our spine and touching the crystals in the pineal gland. It's pretty intense. So, so workshop coming up next month on that. Let me know if you're interested and send me a message to register. Okay. All right. See you on Saturday, and look forward to doing this with you. Click subscribe, like, join the Coherence Meditation Gym, and remember to always come back to your heart. Lots of love, everybody.